From setting records to breaking limits, we have so much in store for you on this episode of Naija Pulse Podcast. We are your dynamic duo and we are ready to rock and roll. My name is Becca Beckins.
And my name is Adenla, and that's how we roll on the Naija Pulse Podcast. Talking about setting records, our very own Hilda Baci has placed Nigeria's jollof rice on the world map at a time where the Naija Ghana Jollof is at the top gear of argument. And I'm even hearing Senegalese Jollof is joining the debate. But then, Naija Jollof made it to the Guinness World Record. So this is amazing. We're talking about 4,000 kg of jollof rice in one pot.
Let's just pause for a minute.
That is enough to serve the whole of Ghana's population. Come on.
Adela, that's a huge stretch. But let's pause for a minute, okay, and take you back to, before civilization. Everyone says that Senegalese jollof is the originator of all jollofs. And I actually do agree. And they now say that jollof is not even an English word, it's a Wolof language. And it originated from Senegal. And not also is it originated from Senegal. Ghana also has done this attempt to break or set the records for the biggest pot of jollof rice. So Hilda Baci is not even the first to even attempt to do it, But all in all, she has set the record and she is literally putting Naija Jollof on the map.
And also, if you see Senegalese Jollof started jollof rice well, right now, Hilda Baci has proven to Nigerians and the rest of the world, there's not about how long.
It's about how well.
Let's go.
So the record she broke is a 4,000 kilogram of washed basmati rice.
Massive.
And the pot weighed 8,780 kilogram. That's just the tip of the iceberg. She also fed over 16,600 plates of rice
That means she
to
broke Jesus'
Nigerians. And also the gas she used in cooking weighed about 1,200 kilogram. And that is massive. Let's not forget the asun she did, the Gino tomato paste used, the garlic, the spices. And everyone literally said that, the spices she used in cooking it was good, was very spicy. Trust Nigerians now, they have their way of criticizing something that is so good, like we talked about last week. We always find something bad to say about something so good. Some people said the rice was not halfway done, some part was cooked, some part was hard, but all people said was it was actually very spicy and, very tasty, and I like the fact that she cried, but she persevered, She set her mind to this goal and she actually achieved it.
That's it.
Apparently, they're saying that no one has ever set this record. Yeah. So she's not breaking the record, she's setting it.
Now, aside from setting the record, I think she broke another one. And that's Jesus Christ's record. Jesus fed just 5,000 and Dabasi is feeding about 16,000. Now, this is massive. Dabasi, you set a record, you broke another massive one.
She is a child of the Most High God. Like he says in the Bible, as he is, so are we. So congratulations to Hilda Baci. She is a Guinness World Record holder ×2. Talk about a woman doing great things. Talk about a woman who sets her mind to achieve a goal and she pushes beyond the boundaries. I hope this is a huge motivation for young girls out there to know that they can do anything and everything they set their mind to do. And for those of you that criticize, I'm sure a lot of you were sitting on the floor waiting till 3 a.m. to chop that pot of jollof rice.
But I'm sure you were not expecting no criticism before.
I wasn't expecting any criticism because I just thought, the number of people that came out to support her were there to fully support her. Not that they will make a video of them saying, this rice no done. It's so shameful. And that's why people like Gege and Very Dark Man will come and insult men and say a lot of people are doing komko or bricklayer work or they are hustling and you're there sitting down to eat Hilda Baci's rice. But at the end of the day, you win some, you lose some. Not everybody will applaud you. A lot of people want to see her fall. Like when they weighed the pot, when it fell or it broke, a lot of people were like, it don't scatter. That was what was trending on all the blogs. But when she was trying to break the records, a lot of people did not post it. So that's just to say that human beings are not exactly, or some human beings are not exactly
But
good
then
people.
it turned out to be mistakes turning to miracles for Hilda Baci, because if not for that port trend breaking at that point, some people were not even interested.
I'm
but
glad
then
that
later,
they were able to.
from mistake, from breaking down to building up and then setting a record out, that's massive.
My own thing, the only thing that gives me joy is the fact that they were able to weigh the rice before, or weigh the pot rather, before it broke. Anyways, moving on from that, her setting the records. Let's talk about breaking limits in the government scene.
Yeah, that is serious, because right now in the marine and blue economy sector, Honorable Adegboyega Oyetola has been working wonders. And this is massive because he's achieving so much, making so much remarkable achievement in silence. And this is a very impressive one, as even experts in the marine industry are even surprised that, wow, this is great.
Yeah, so he's doing a lot of great work. And one thing that comes to my mind is water. You know, get enemy. So, of course, in the Marine and Blue Economy Ministry, they've gone from revamping major ports to birthing a $5 billion marine bank for West and Central Africa. And that is no small deal.
Honestly.
They are doing so much work, and we're going to delve into all of the work they are doing to power Nigeria in the Marine and Blue Economy Ministry. So apparently they've doubled their revenue. Apparently they've gone from 242 billion naira in the first quarter of 2024 to acquiring 126 billion naira, same as last year. And it has also increased this year as well. And also, not also that is their major achievement. They've gone from ensuring that their ports have a major glow up. Oof. Big wins back to back to back to back to back to back to back. So apparently, port modernization has been a work that they're doing, which has been leading to attracting more vessels, meaning more trade, more global recognition, and that is a massive win.
Yeah.
And also, safety is a major priority for the Marine and Blue Economy Ministry. So speaking about safety, they've given out 2,000 free high-capacity life jackets. 350 river marshals have been recruited, and 7 armed patrol boats have been acquired. So for those of you that are moving through the seas, those of you in Lagos that will go from the port to Ilashe, there are a lot of marshals and safety jackets for your safety. And also they're investing in people as well. So top tier training has been impactful because there's over 100 seagoing officials that have been trained, and also 200 fishing artisans, 400 fish farmers, and this is for their safety as well. And that is to say that culture and value addition is impactful for building the next generation for impact, if I do say so myself. So shout out to the Marine and Blue Economy Ministry for the work they're doing so far.
That is massive. Listening to you list all of this is just like, I have just one message for Honorable Adegboyega Oyetola, and that is kudos to you, sir. You are doing a very wonderful job. And trust me, this is not just infrastructure. I think this is a catalyst to trade decentralization, and of course, those parts where this infrastructure are, this is where you talk about economic prosperity for those parts. Because also we need to talk about these dry ports now. We now have 2 dry ports, the Fontua dry port that is completed and the Ogun State dry port that is almost completed. Now this will bring about development in our economy, to bring about improvements in this marine sector and easy access to the north and the western part of Nigeria. And talking about that, aside from that, this will also bring about decongesting that port in Lagos, that Papa port especially, because
it's so loaded.
It's so congested. Now having options like the Fontua dry port, the Ogun State dry port that is almost completed, it will bring about decongesting these existing ports. And also for the Fontua dry port, it will also bring about regional connectivity between Nigeria and neighboring countries that are landlocked, like Niger and Chad. Because with the Fontua dry port, it's close to these places, we can easily access these places.
That's
and
massive.
Bring about improvement in our trade, in our
economic
growth and all of that. And it will also create employment. Yeah, to create employment, to bring about new businesses springing up, and to reduce the cost of transportation. This is massive.
Period. And less traffic on the road as well.
Honestly.
Actually, in Lagos. So whilst people are arguing about whether jollof rice done abi sweet, the government is working behind the scene to ensure economic
cooking
growth.
economic jollof as well. So,
Share the national moi.
exactly. This is
Divide
the
the
real. This is
national
real national cake. I'm enjoying it. This is massive.
So let's talk about water again, not the type that you put in your fridge or the type that you drink. Let's talk about the Ministry of Water Resources and Sanitation. Shout out to the Ministry of Water and Resources. His name is Engineer Professor Joseph Yutsef. I hope I pronounced that right. So his ministry has focused on 4 subsectors when it comes to water resources. That is dams and hydropower, water supply, irrigation for farmers, and sanitation. So basically, they are covering power, food, and clean water. So they are literally holding down Nigeria. All of these things to power,
Honestly.
water, to all the 6 geopolitical zones in Nigeria, the 36 states in Nigeria as well. So everything that you're seeing from production of food, water supply, the water we have from water brought into our homes, it is coming from the Ministry of Water Resources and Sanitation. And this is amazing.
That is amazing. And this also leads me to this fact that we now have 3 completed dams in Nigeria. This is massive.
3?
Because 3 completed dams, the one in Niger State. Now, this will help with irrigation. If we look at the way rainfall has been this year, not too impressive for farmers. Now, having dam completed in Niger State, it would help farmers with irrigation. And you know, Niger State, when it comes to agriculture, is a powerhouse for Nigeria. And of course, beyond Nigeria, even for Africa, I think Niger State can stand as a powerhouse when it comes to agriculture. But then, when you have unfavorable rainfall, it is a challenge for farmers. But now, having a dam completed there in Niger State, it will bring about improvements in productivity when it comes to the agricultural sector, when it comes to Niger State agriculture. And this would also, in a long run, improve our economy when it comes to agriculture. So Niger State supplying 3.7 billion cubic meters of water. This is massive. And also in Kogi State is now supplying 3.5 billion cubic meters of water, serving over 2,800 farmers. This is also impressive because, you know, Kogi State also, they are good farmers, and this would help with irrigation all year long. And with the way rain has been, like I said earlier, the way rain has been this year, it is not so impressive for farmers, and this would bring about improvement in agricultural productivity in Kogi State. And also, in Benue State, Otukpo Benue State, there's another dam completed in Benue State. This is also massive because Benue State is good in rice production. And you know rice needs a lot of water. Yeah, a lot of water. So with this dam getting completed in Benue State, come on, the food basket of the nation, you know what it means? We would not lack when it comes to rice production in Benue State. And I think these 3 dams are constructed in strategic areas where agriculture is top-notch. Because, you know, Niger State, like I said, is a powerhouse when it comes to agriculture. In fact, even contesting with Benue State, to me, when it comes to who is the food basket of the nation, but then
I think it's Benue State, Sha, in my opinion.
You know, Niger State produces a lot. So
Benue State is like the giant of
food production. But then, you know, with the rainfall this year, not so impressive.
Have you gone to Benue State to know how the rainfall is this year?
Oh,
you are judging from Ogun
Abuja.
State and Abuja. Please.
Okay, well, as much as this will bring about improvements in agricultural productivity, let's also take note of another problem facing agriculture in Nigeria. That is security of farmers. Because if we put everything in place to bring about improvements in agricultural productivity, and there is no security of the farmers, who would go to farm to utilize all of these things?
So you're saying safety is paramount?
Safety is paramount, and that is very important to achieve all of these things that we have on ground. But then, any which ways, we know rice farm needs a lot of water.
They've just been showing
that dam in
walk-ins,
Benue State, come on, it would improve the production of rice.
This is
Benue
what
State.
you call showing of walk-ins.
Showing walk-ins,
We go
yeah.
chop well this year, and next year there shall not be famine in the
Nigeria.
land. That's just the tip of the iceberg, everything Adinla said. Guess what? The Ministry of Water Resources and Sanitation, they are concessioning the Kansimbila hydropower plant, and they're releasing 40 megawatts. That is impressive, and that's enough power for an entire city, guys. That's enough power for an entire city. So they are not just stopping there. They are going from Kasinala into Benue State, and they are bringing in 460 megawatts of power as well. That is a mad energy right there. So there's so much work done in the Ministry of Water Resources and Sanitation and the Marine and Blue Economy Ministry as well. Like they say, and like the way I said, water no get enemy.
Honestly.
Water to drink, water to farm, water for transportation, water to
for
have your bath,
electricity.
water for electricity. Water is, I dare say, it's a major source of life. Even the
Everything,
oxygen that we're
everything.
breathing is the cycle of water as well. So
Maybe
yeah.
we leave with a song from Fela, Water Not Get Any.
me just sing that.
This is really massive. The water sector, the marine sector, they are contributing their quota
To
to
the
economic
society, yeah.
development because contributing to agriculture, contributing to energy, this is massive and this is impressive.
That's all we have for you today on Naija Pulse Podcast. We'll be back again bringing some more juicy gist and governmental win. Do ensure to like, share, and subscribe on our YouTube channel. That is at Naija Pulse Podcast. On Instagram, follow at Naija Pulse Podcast. On X, do sure to like, share, retweet at Naija Pulse. And on TikTok, it's Naija Pulse Podcast as well. We remain your host, Becca Beckins, right here.
And my name is Adenla. Thanks for joining us this week. And guess what? Get your pots ready because it's going to be rain of abundance in the agricultural sector as we'll be seeing results. Remarkable results from the input, from the water sector, from the marine sector, how they'll be improving our agriculture and everything. So get your pots ready. It's going to be abundance of enough to eat. So till next week when we meet again, I remain your humble host, Adenla. Bye.
We are.